How's it going? I'm Allie Burns. You can follow me on Twitter at @plusmoneyhoney. I come to you from picks and parlays. And today we're talking some morning wood for Sunday, January the 17th. So I told you guys yesterday I made a teaser with the NFL games. All going under. So I did a 6-point teaser on the first one, the Packers game. I skipped the Baltimore game because that was the one in NFL Total Chaos that Sean Higgs and Chip Chirumbus disagreed on. So I left that out. And then they both agreed on the two games today to go under. So those are in my teaser as well. So I'm just sharing that with you guys that I know a lot of you out there like to tease things. So the two games today going under, I did a 6-point teaser with those. So maybe there's that. And then, like I said, okay, and if you're just joining, hit like, subscribe, ring the bell for notifications, and drop your plays into the comment box. Let me know the games that you're looking at today, and I'll try to help you along. So on to basketball. I told you guys that I've been experimenting with teasers. I'm definitely not a parlayer, right? I had this handicapping guru for 2.5 years, and upon our first meeting, I said, yeah, I hit 2 or 3 out of my 3 or 4 teamers. And he's like, well, why don't you think about straight betting and then lottery ticket? And so it just rang a bell in my head. I would be a winning player if I wasn't parlaying. So from that point on, I really do not parlay things. Corey Taylor likes Delaware +3. I'm always a Delaware fan. They're fun. So yeah, I'm not super into parlaying things, but I could get behind teasing. So yesterday with the picks that we went over a bunch of them yesterday. We were 8-4 yesterday as far as those went. But I will say that on my 4-teamer teaser, that I lost one of them, so I lost there. And on my 2-team teaser, I lost one, so I lost there. If I would have just straight bet, well, the ones I did straight bet, I make more money straight betting than I do teasing. But that being said, I wasn't planning on the picks yesterday to be teasers. So today I tried to go, happy birthday, Elliot. Happy birthday to you. So I wasn't planning on those being a teaser, but today I kind of tried to focus my mind to, can I get within 6 points of something? Get it. Oh, that's excellent. Elliot's one of our, I know, tell me to wake up, Charlie. I've been working my butt off, y'all. I'm over at my mom's house this weekend. She's got a big catering job, so I cooked for like 9 hours yesterday. So, I just want to let y'all know that it's not like it's my best picking day or anything, but I was really trying to get into the teasers and see if I could get within 6 points. So, I looked at the Nevada game. I've been strong in the Mountain West, and I've been strong with totals, although not as of 2 days ago. Virginia Tech and Loyola Chicago. So I already bet this. I put the 3 together on a 6-point teaser. I took the Nevada Fresno game under 136. I took Virginia Tech over 140, and I took Loyola Chicago under 136.5, and that came out for +120 was the odds on that. Hey, Doug, how's it going? Oh, Josh Carter hit a parlay on his birthday on the 15th. That is a happy birthday. And I know that a lot of you out there are big parlayers and teasers. I mean, the parlay I just can't get behind because, like I said, here's the thing. If you're going to parlay, I would straight bet them all too, because if you're doing all the work to get the bets, you might as well cash on the bet and then kind of make yourself a lottery ticket, to go the other way. I feel like I'm preaching upon deaf ears, though. No one's going to listen to me tell you not to parlay. But I do get behind the teaser because that's just value. The name of our game is getting the best number, right? So I'm going to be working with teasers over like the next week here. That's what we're going to be talking about probably all next week is I'm going to try to build some teasers, some little 3-teamer teasers. At the Vatek Wake, I did go through that game. Like I said, I like it over the 140. their total average is a 137 and Wake's is a 135, but both of them in their last games, in their last 5 games, it goes up to a 145. So they're definitely playing a lot harder. I'm a little bit worried about Virginia Tech on the road, but I don't think that Wake is that super good that it should be too much of a problem. I would probably lay the 7 there with Virginia Tech. Is what I would probably do instead of taking it with Wake Forest. But yeah, my stronger play is on the total. Fresno at Nevada, same. I would stick with the Nevada. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. -6.5. I will say that Nevada doesn't play as well in their second game as far as when they played Air Force in Reno. The first game they won. What am I trying? What was I telling myself? They won the first game. They won by 1. The second game they lost by 2. New Mexico they beat them by 14 and then by 10. So they kind of don't play as well in their second. Maybe they don't care because they just blew you out and now they rest on their laurels. We've talked about that before. It's not straight betting. Yeah, I like straight betting too. I'm totally with it. Yeah. All right. Well, that makes me happy. Okay. I'm not the only crazy one. It's a big thing here in Vegas. And honestly, it's how Vegas keeps their freaking lights on. Thank you. Yeah. Loyola Chicago over. Shit. No, I took that under. And let me tell you why. Because Northern Iowa, their totals, same thing. Their totals are in like the 146, 135s. But their Northern Iowa's last 3 on the road, that total comes to a 130. Loyola Chicago's last 5 games comes to a 126. So I mean, I know Loyola Chicago can score, but on the road, Northern Iowa's only putting up 67. This is why I teased it. Like I said, too, these aren't like my strongest plays. I had a bunch to do, but I'm sticking with this going under it. Is that what I said? That was what I said. Yeah, under 136. So, yeah, that's just where I'm at there. Northern Iowa has played a decent little schedule, though. I was kind of looking at the plus 10.5 there. They only lost by 11 to Utah State, 2 to St. Mary's. But I'm not sure. They kind of came off a beat down. But like I said, when one of those schools beats down the other, they kind of chill back in the second game, and that opens up. I don't know. I might, I'm not going to bet this one, but if I was, I might take points with Northern Iowa here just because I'm a little bit crazy sometimes. Okay, so what else do we got? Browns 11 against the spread. I don't know about that, friend. I feel like let's not overreact to what just happened with the Steelers, right? Like we knew that was going to happen. The Steelers even probably knew that was going to happen. But I don't think that, who the hell are the Browns playing today? Why can't I'm not there right now. KC, right? Yeah, KC. Sorry. I don't think KC is going to let them get within 10 or 11 of them. I don't know though. Football's not my thing, guys. I'm basketball and I'm baseball. Football is my off season. That's when I chill and let my brain react or relax. Only Northeastern, only bet so far today. Oh, here's a leg show. Notice the little nugget looking at the schedule for today. Tarleton's playing their 3rd game in 3 days. I noticed that too. Friday and yesterday, CalBat. I love CalBat. Who's rested? So Weber -12. Good cap on that leg show. Tarleton's played some schools too. Okay, so yeah, I'm sticking with that one. And then who didn't we talk about? Okay, I don't know. Did we talk about we talked about Vatech, we talked about Loyola Chicago, and then Fresno at Nevada. Yeah, I like it to go under the 136. And I know Fresno is going to be scrappier in the second game. It's just how they roll. But, and I don't know what Nevada is going to do. I'm just not that impressed with Nevada this year. I mean, they lost to San Fran, Grand Canyon, Air Force, San Diego State twice. I mean, one of those schools is like, you should lose to, but the other ones, I think, maybe not so much. Parlay might be for suckers, but who doesn't love winning lottery tickets? Nothing is wrong with parlaying, but I just think you should straight bet your parlays also. It's bankroll management. It's bankroll management. Well, Brendan Walsh. Okay, guys. I'll wrap it. Well, we're only at 10 minutes. Usually we go like 30. But we will kind of start to wrap this up. Like I said, I've been working all week and I didn't have all my best time, but I'm experimenting with some teasers. So I did a 6-point teaser today. Nevada under 136, Vatek over 140, and Loyola Chicago under 136 and a half, pays plus 120. And that's just what I'm going to go with today. We'll see what happens. And then in the NFL, I've got a 3-team teaser. One of them already cashed yesterday, but if you want to get on the other 2, they're both on the under for the NFL games today. And that's a Sean Higgs and Chip Chirimbus consensus pick from Total Chaos that we did the other night. So, yeah, the 2 NFL games under. I just cut my hair like all by myself, and I don't know like exactly what's going on all the time, but that's what happened. Okay, Memphis or Tulsa? I'm going to be honest with you. I really like Tulsa here. They played very hard at home. When they played Wichita State, hold on, let me grab this because I was kind of going over this one. It was a bit close to call for me, but the one thing that stood out is that when Tulsa played Wichita State in Tulsa, I think they lost by 2 or they won by 2. And then they lost by 4. Wichita State, Tulsa, in Tulsa, they lost by 4. Then they go to Wichita, and you're expecting like them to want to get the split. They lost 53-72, so they definitely play a lot stronger at home. And the first time that Memphis and Tulsa played, Tulsa beat them 56-49. Now Memphis is in Tulsa. So they've got a bit of a revenge factor for them, maybe, because I would think they would want to get the split. I don't know where some of these kids' heads are at this year. You know what I'm saying? I don't freaking know. Because I would think you want to go. I mean, I have more revenge for some of these games than some of these kids do. But I do like Tulsa a lot at home. They beat Houston at home. They pounded Northwestern State at home. So I dig them at home. That's what I got to say there. That might be an in-player where you could flip-flop it because I do think it'll be a close game. Like you could money line Tulsa and then wait a bit in the game and wait for Memphis to go plus money and then grab them at plus, and then you'll be that teaser. Allie coming to the good side before you know she'll be parlaying it all up. No, I will not. I will not be parlaying it up. I am into bankroll management. Before I got the job with Picks and Parlays, I was doing my own thing called Coulda, Woulda, Shoulda, where I wanted to teach people not who to bet, but how to bet on sports for people who, are just getting into this because a lot of states just opened up. A lot of people don't know what words like teasers and pleasers and stuff like that are. So I care about bankroll management but I do want to, just because it is my job, I want to be familiar with teasers and how to play them and build them and hedge them and whatever else we do to them. Corey Taylor is serious about Loyola Chicago over. Usually we agree on things, Corey. So maybe, like I said, I flew through my numbers. This is just what I'm doing. I took them under. Corey Taylor took them over. But I teased him with 6. So thinking the same. Craig Jack, Sammy Watkins looks like Ruffy Slop. The force is strong in this one. Leg Show said that they put money. Leg Show, I always want to call you a she, but I feel like you're a he. Are you a she or a he, Leg Show magazine? Or are you an it? Or are you a magazine? Okay, so I put money on Memphis because it's a revenge spot for them. I also took it under the 29. Yeah, I could see that an under in that game for sure. Winning Money says the Browns plus 10, Saints minus 3, and the Pacers. Good luck today, guys. Rolling with the under in the Saints says win picking. Ha, Brendan Walsh. I always want to make this joke, but I feel like you get it every day of your life. With a name like that, it's got to be good. Yeah, I heard that Iowa was going right over, and then it kind of came to a halt. Who are they? Northwestern they're playing today? All right. So is that all we got for today, friends? Who's 10? Wait, he, she, you're a he. All right. Hi, Leg Show. Leg Show comes in all the time, but I always see the legs. So I'm like, it makes me think female, but I'm like, a female would have picked legs with better shoes. No, I'm just kidding. I love you, Leg Show. Thanks there. Okay, so that's all I got for today. Like I said, yesterday was a good one. We were 8-4 with all that business we went through. Auburn, UNLV, Stetson under, but not Stetson on the side. Colorado State under, and the side cash, but I didn't include that in my spiel for you. I kind of said I wasn't sure, so that didn't count. We nailed the IUPUI game. Wright State money line, we nailed it. Wright State under. Cleveland, wow, that really shocked me there. And then the Purdue Fort Wayne game, I just blew that total and the side. But hey, it wasn't a bad one. And let's see if we can't do it again today. Like I said, if I had straight bet everything, I would have won a lot more money. But we're going to try this teaser thing for a week. And you're nuts. I don't have solid picks. I don't believe in saying things like locks are solid and, like, I mean, they're solid, but it's sports, man. It's sports. It's not easy. So I swear this is the hardest way to make money in the whole wide world. Browns money line, maybe? You think so? I mean, there's value there. I mean, I made a promise to myself very early on in the season when I was betting against Pat Mahomes doing some game, like first or second game of the season, and I lost it badly. And I said to myself, I'm never going to bet against that guy again. So, yeah, Craig is rolling with the Pacers tonight. That's a for sure. We were thinking about doing an NBA Total Chaos tonight. We'll see how the work goes during the day. If I can get done soon enough, we will. I am the Total Chaos champion, guys. I forgot to tell you. I went against Nick Parsons on Thursday night. It was. We made 4 picks. One of them, of course, got postponed. So only 4 lines were available, and then one of those 4 lines gets postponed. But I was 2-1, and he was 0-1. Yeah, so it worked out. He wasn't 0-1. Allison Burns. He was 0-3, and I was 2-1. That's what it was. The Clippers game we both agreed was under, and so we both got that wrong. Anyway, nice. Darren only had 1 loss yesterday. Those are beautiful days. We have a saying in my house that if you have a perfect day, you hit every single one of your bets. We call it a Sean Bradley, because Sean Bradley, like, all the numbers aligned, right? He's 7'6". He played for the 76ers, and his number was 76. So if you have a perfect day, it's called a Sean Bradley. And then we have a name for if you don't win one single bet in a day, it's a Boschenbeckler is what that is. You have to say it that way. Boschenbeckler. But it happens. Yeah, gambling is very hit or miss. I don't call myself a gambler. I call myself a handicapper. A lot of people think that we gamble, but there's a lot of work that goes into this. I mean, my papers are filled with notes and all kinds of, stats and stuff. So, the amount of paper that I go through is quite crazy in my household. And you would think I keep it in notebooks, but I don't. Okay. Wow, Iowa's up by 25. That's going down for real. You are my biggest fan, Elliot. Happy birthday again. Yes, it was a great day yesterday. Okay, anybody else have any fantastic picks that you want to share with the group before we go? Here's Marcellus. He's saying under 220 OKC versus 76ers. Run it. Ship it. Ship it. I like it. All right. I think we're done here. I think we're good here, guys. Oh, wait, we got a big one. Coaches at the Kentucky game yesterday gave a workshop on how not to wear a mask. Both of them used them as chin straps. If the NCAA has to cancel March Madness again, perhaps their failure to follow safety precautions is responsible. It's not just Kentucky. Oddly, it seems women's coaches can actually wear a mask correctly. I do have video where you can run your own tape. Bets for that mask thing look, there were so many freaking games postponed and canceled today. It's really, really unfortunate that it can't get sorted out. Yeah, I'm all for wearing masks. I don't know about wearing masks when you're playing basketball, but if you're not going to have some kind of bubble or testing situation, then I don't know. We better get our frickin' March Madness this year. That's all I have to say. All right. That's all I have to say. Or someone's going to need to come talk to me. Best bet in the Chiefs and the Browns. I'm on it going under. And that's what I'm doing there. A lot of value on the Browns money line. But that's, play at your own risk kind of situation. Craig Trapp likes OKC outright today. The more I see that, he likes him more. The more he sees it, the more he likes it. Santa Clara under. I like that too. San Diego is who they're playing, right? I looked at that as well. Where's my paper? I think I even made, now that I had to have a fit and throw everything on the ground. Did I make a note? My brain remembers writing down those words today. Yeah, San Diego, Santa Clara -3, 139. I would like that under too. San Diego beat Nevada. Like, I don't know how bad, and I haven't really capped this out. This is like my eye test. So I haven't really capped it out, but San Diego did beat Nevada. They are a home dog. Remember Steve Nash went to Santa Clara? I love him. He's one of my faves. I love the short guys who pass the ball a lot. Those are my guys. My Bobby Hurleys and my Steve Nashes and my Jason Kidds. Okay. Steve Naskey. Speaking of Steve Nash, look at that. Picking Houston and Loyola Chicago for your teaser in college basketball. Houston didn't play last week, so I just wonder if they'll be a little bit slow getting out of the gate today. Just a thought. They had a week off. Steve says Chiefs money line and over 57. Both defenses aren't great. Chiefs defense is actually better than you probably think it is. It's just that you never get to see their defense because they always have such a big lead on everybody else, is how I feel about that. I'm just going off. Chip Chirimbus was like 11-5 on NFL totals on week 17. He was 5-1 in wild card week. So I'm just rolling with Chip's picks. And if Sean Higgs agrees with them, these are like two of our best total chaos cappers. I was just rolling with. This is more of a gamble. You guys know I don't really take a lot of bets that I don't handicap myself, but I don't do football. And if these guys are hot, like I said, a little 6-point teaser action. That's where I'm at here. Vegas is heavy on the KC money line, just saying watch out. Yeah. I mean, how much value can there really be in a KC money line? It doesn't say it on my thing. Unless you pair it with a whole bunch of, I don't know, like I said, I don't know your parlay world very well. I hope we have March Madness. I put 100 on Iowa. I have an Iowa future as well. I'm not sure what number I got it at, but I do too. I have one on Baylor. More chicken scratch. I know. Nash, I read a stat a while back that statistically Steve Nash is the best basketball player to ever come out of Canada. I need a situation where I can't see myself when I do these things because my hair really gets on me. KC defense is underrated. You just never see them. They're always in the lead. Why do you need their defense? 8 for 8 on the over. Darren says this is a must over on Santa Clara. That's what he says. 8 for 8 on the over. All right. Oh, feel in the background. Thanks. I'm at my mom's house. We got a Buddha up there. The last 2 years, 76ers are a pretty bad road favorite. So, yeah. Okay, if you guys are just joining, I'll give you, again, I have a 6-point teaser today. I've had some backlash about it in the chat. I like the Nevada game to go under 136, Virginia Tech to go over the 140, and Loyola Chicago to go under the 136. But Corey Taylor, who is a very sharp bettor, really likes Loyola Chicago to go over the 136. I'm not changing my pick because of him. But if you want to replace it with something, I also, in a different teaser, have both NFL games going under today. So under the 57 moved up to 63, under the 52 moved up to 58. So that's where my picks are. Excuse me. My bean burrito is getting me. He took Razamir, that's fun to say. Took UMass, Iowa, Virginia Tech, Houston, Saints, KC, and the Celtics. That's a big fat favorite parlay there he got. I like it. I hope you cash it. Kyrie is on the moon, bro. You don't have to coach him no more. Yeah, I think he's being guided by like a stronger spiritual presence right now. You guys don't know this about me, but I was actually the like general manager, event coordinator of a Native American church here in Las Vegas. So I sat into a lot of like sacred breathing, find your spirit animal, align your chakras, all that kind of stuff, different kinds of plant medicine ceremonies. And so I got you, Kyrie. Like, I get what you're doing. And you know, not all of life is about business and making money and selling out to the man. So if you want to go on the spiritual path, you go on it. Go on it, bro. Just don't come and play for the Rockets. Don't do that. Don't do it. I see is a better capper. Okay, wait. Michael says had the pack and the under in the late game yesterday on fire. Both NFL games go under, but get 57.5. I also did a 10-point sweetie to make it 62. What's a sweetie? I want one. What's a sweetie? Saints have quietly had the best defense in the league. Yeah, I agree with the Bucks under, even if you didn't tease it. What side of town that's on? I'm in Summerlin. Oh, you guys are talking about something else. Okay. So yeah, so there's your fun parlay for the day, Stephen Acosta. Oh shoot, I lost it now. Never mind. I lost it now. Yeah, there's your fun parlay for the day. That's a good one. Anything else you guys want to know about? Wonder, is there anything I want to ask you guys about? No, I'm just kidding. That game seems like an under game for some reason. Are we talking? I think we're still talking Saints here. Both of the times that they played this season, it went under. And Nick Parsons gave me a stat that Tom Brady has never lost to the same quarterback 3 times in one season. He's lost to 2 of them twice in a season a lot of times, but he's never lost to 3. But I got to be honest, I like the Saints there. And I don't know, like I have my conspiracy theories, you know, it's a big reason why I don't bet on pro sports is because there's a level of rigged there for me. And it's not every single game. I mean, I thought that the way that the commentators were just like, I can't think of a proper polite way to say, all over Josh Allen and the Bills last night, that it felt like the Ravens would win just because of how heavy everybody was on with the Bills. They did not win. Granted, I did not cash my future and I did not hedge it. I was hoping the Ravens would go up and then I could get the Bills at a plus number and hedge it that way. It didn't happen. I lost the hedge. It is what it is. I had them to win the AFC. It is what it is. Elliott took Virginia Tech and Nevada to cover. I like that. I'm totally with that. I'm just a little bit iffy on that Nevada game. But sometimes I get in my own head about it, you know. Sometimes I do. But I think it's the right way to go. I mean, Nevada minus the 6.5 is the right way to go. I have the greatest vibe of all the women cappers on YouTube. Oh, thank you. I just love to talk about sports, guys. And like, if a bunch of people want to join me at 10 o'clock in the morning to talk about sports or talk about basketball, I would love to talk about it. You know, I have a job where I'm exposed to a ton of really top-notch handicappers, so I get a lot of great secondhand information. And then, you know, my side hustle, I do statistics for UNLV basketball and for the Las Vegas Aviators. That's our minor league baseball team. So I'm just a stats girl, and it's what I do. I used to be a high school baseball umpire here in Las Vegas. So, yeah, you know, like I just really love sports, and I'm here to help you guys. I'm not always going to be right, but at least I can help answer some questions. We can meet as a consensus. And yeah, Houston minus 14. That's what I was, and help each other out, you know, because a lot of I stat the picks that we all take in here together. We cash a lot of them. We do well. Yeah, Houston minus 14. Yikes. Like I said, they haven't played since January 9th. So that just made me a little bit, I mean, they could do it. Don't get me wrong. It's not like they can't do it. And they're going to be ready to get back out there. I went to University of Houston. That's my school. So, uh, but yeah, so that's my school. But I don't know. That's how I feel about that one. I don't know. That would be like an in-gamer for me. If maybe they start slow and UCF gets out to a lead, and then you take Houston with either less points or, you know, at a better number. Oh, yeah, Chelsea is awesome too. We love Chelsea also. Well, thank you. Thank you, guys. I totally appreciate it. It's a lot of fun. I love hanging out with you guys. And okay, Chosen One. Oh, sorry, I read that wrong. Chosen One Drew says take Cleveland, OKC over. We're against you here. I'm against you here. But that's just it. Hey, we're all allowed to have our own opinions. They still got to play the game. I'm not going to see you guys tomorrow. I'm taking Mondays off. I told you guys that. I got to let my brain rest. But I will like UNLV tomorrow. Like pretty much whatever they're laying, I'm guessing it'll still be around like 11, 12-ish. I'm still with it. New Mexico is a disaster of a team. Even when they're playing home games, their home games are in Lubbock, Texas, I want to say they are. And they're not even like at Texas Tech in Lubbock. They're at like the Liberty Christian College or something like that. No offense to that college. Thanks for letting them use your space. But that's what I mean. Like their home games aren't even their home games. They have not had a good season. And UNLV had a very shaky start, but is most definitely one of the better teams in the Mountain West. I'm excited for UNLV to play Reno because I really don't think Reno is as good. Again, this is why I'm a little bit iffy about the side with Fresno's. I just don't think Reno is all that good. I don't like that coach, Steve Alford. He actually came from New Mexico before he went to UCLA and then got replaced by Mick Cronin. So I'm not a Steve Alford fan. They don't have the same talent that they had when Musselman was there. They're rebuilding, and I mean, you can't lose to like San Diego and San Francisco and whoever else. They played well against SDSU, but now I don't even think SDSU is their same team. Anyway, UNLV is up there, and yeah. See, Leg Show says UCF is no good, but revenge spots are unpredictable. Someone in the chat yesterday said UCF is getting better. So I don't know. I just don't know. I haven't, like I said, I'm working, so I just haven't put too much thought. I try to stay off of games like Houston's just because it's my school and I have bias, and sometimes you can manipulate your stats to go the way that you want them to. Cleveland plus 10. KC can't win a game bigger than 10. I don't know. I don't know. Sam likes the Memphis money line here. Leg Show, I think, like that too, because they're in a revenge spot. I was more on the side of Tulsa because they play really strong at home. And I kind of liked it to go. I think I like that under the total also is where I was at on that one. Just a good old girl from the South. My friend calls me a unicorn. He said, you can't find girls like you who know a bunch about sports and can drink the amount of Bud Light you can. I wonder how I could get Bud Light to sponsor my show. Is that possible? Like, who do I got to call? Someone knows someone out there in Bud Light land. Tell them that you've got a spokesperson for them. When I got pregnant with my kid 10 years ago, I told all my friends, you should totally sell your stock in Bud Light right now because I'm knocked up. So haven't had a good team since Tark. Yeah, since Tark the Shark passed. And yeah, like how effed up is it that they couldn't even take home a win on, like, they had it dark for Tark night, you know, it's like the night that we remember him and turn all the lights off, and UNLV couldn't even win that game. It took me a long time to be a UNLV fan, even though I've worked for them since like 2006 and then real steadily since 2011. It's not easy to be a fan, but I love TJ Otzelberger. This dude is really, really good. He came from South Dakota State. The Jackrabbits, if you bet on small schools, you got to know about the Jackrabbits. They almost beat Reno at home last year. I think it was like a 3-point game. He took the Jackrabbits to the big dance, the tournament, that big thing that we're all waiting for. He took them there in 3 years at his school. And he's a very, very disciplined coach. He treats them like grown men. Like, you know, like you have to look your opponents in the eye when you're shaking hands. There's no slumping shoulders. He's very big on manners and respect. And he's building a team. So I'm not saying this is the year, but he started them out with a really difficult schedule. On the road in Sioux Falls, South Dakota. I don't know, Connecticut maybe, wherever it was. They went on the road for a tournament. They played Stanford and UNC and Alabama and had a real bad opening day game against Montana State. But then they had huge COVID issues. Coach Otzelberger got COVID. I'm sure you guys have all heard me talk about this before. Anyway, he's here now. You just saw them go up against Colorado State. Colorado State's a strong team, and that was them after having rested for 30 days. Now they whomped on New Mexico. They've got to get in there. They got to get that record up. They got to get wins under their belt, and they're the type of team that can do it. So tomorrow, I love the running Rebels. I'm going to run with them for sure. Sorry, you can't have me every day. I got to readjust my brain sometimes. Yeah, UCLF did lose to Temple. But freaking Houston lost to Tulsa. Is there a lock of the day? I don't lock. I'm not a locker. Yeah, I'm just not a locker. What I like the most, I probably like Virginia Tech as far as sides go, to cover there. Yeah, I would say Virginia Tech minus the 7 might be my bet. I don't know. All right. I'm going to go freaking cook things with my mother. And I will see you guys on Tuesday. Hopefully we do well today. If you fast forward to the end, my play is 3. I've got, I already bet it, Nevada. I already bet it in a 6-point teaser. Nevada under 136, Virginia Tech over 140, Loyola Chicago under 136.5. And then I like both of the NFL games to go under their total. Those are also in a 6-point teaser as well. So like I said, I've been working. Don't bet your house on it. And yeah. I will see you guys on Tuesday. Thank you. Don't forget, like and subscribe and ring the bell for notifications. Thank you so much for all your comments and for joining in and talking with me and making my morning freaking awesome. Let's go make some money today, guys. All right, let's make some money.